Testing 1, 2, I'm trying to know what to do.
What are you looking for?
It seems like it's gonna be a crazy day.
Tell me. What are you looking
Welcome
for?
to the land where GennyMan roam.
I know you're looking for something, baby. We all looking for something. What are you looking
But you're gonna get used to
for?
it.
I see you looking over there and looking over here. What are you looking
Must be a big
for?
debate, 'cause I keep having the flu.
Okay,
My God.
this is episode 3. But from now going forward, we changing the name up, baby. We changing the name up. Come on. We're going Random Thoughts of GennyMan. Oh, don't be worried. Don't be worried, my therapist. You see, the problem was before we were doing a lot of the therapy at your office. You know, that is your arena. You're not going to be able to look into my mind. Is that not what you were trying to do? I'm trying to understand. Well, you're not trying to understand the machinations of my mind. So the best thing to do is to bring you down to my world. Welcome to the land where GennyMan roam. It's a different type of place. Come round one time, come round. GennyMan, come round. The body is never found. Welcome to Random Thoughts of GennyMan. I am your host and patient, still GennyMan, the one and only Ginger. Yo. You see, my shit is random. I'm a very, very random type of guy, you know. I'm the type of person who just lives for the chaos. Don't ever take me too seriously, man. A lot of things roam through my mind. I would be doing you a disservice if I talked in a straight line, you know, if I just went to one arena. I got me a little bit of champagne today. Oh my God. Wow. I got me a little bit of champagne today. And it really does feel good. I got a little bit of champagne today. Feels like I'm back in the hood. When I say champagne, I mean champagne. I beg you. But I prefer champagne, you know. Champagne. You know, one thing that I've always thought about. Let me give you a random thought of GennyMan right now. One thing I've always thought about is heroes and villains. I've always thought about heroes and villains. I don't know if the audio got fucked up for that little bit, but I had to go touch something on the laptop. Oh yeah. Jack of all trades, you're wearing too many hats, bucko. Yeah, a topic that's always been on my mind, you know, something I'm always thinking about, because, right now, we're not in your office anymore, therapist. We're in my world now. Welcome to the land where GennyMan roam. It's a different type of place. You better be careful where you step, because at any point, there are a lot of monsters in here, but they're in their cages, you know, they respect me. So I made them stay in there, you know, but if you step in the wrong corner, I can't tell what they're gonna do to you when I'm not there, because they don't care. I told them to maintain their side, you understand? But if you enter their turf, something might happen. Stay away from the monsters in the mind of GennyMan. Come round one time. Okay. Now, we're gonna be talking about heroes and villains. You see, a lot of people got these two things mixed up. But it's not your fault you got it mixed up. I got it mixed up too at a point. You see, in the comic book world, that's heroes and villains. But you see, in real life, you gotta switch it around. Where you put heroes, you put villains. And where you put villains, you put heroes, bucko. because only the victors tell the stories, you know? Yo, let me give you an example here because I'm very bad when it comes to explanaciones. Let me just come up with an example. Batman and the Joker. You know what? Let me show you my little chops in comic book knowledge today. Yeah. So I'm gonna give a character analysis of Batman and the Joker. Yeah? Like, follow me. Oh, sorry. Jesus Christ. Follow me on this journey, okay? So let me start with Batman. Batman, he's Batman, you know? In the darkness and all that type of stuff. Lost his parents, but he was born with a silver spoon, you know? And even at that, you know, he didn't just want to take the life of the people who done that to him. He wanted to make sure Gotham was protected, you know? Built the Batmobile, literally built an extra company just so he could be Batman, but a secret company, you get me? That's what Batman did. But you see, the problem is, because you're concentrating on Batman, you forget to look at the Joker. Now, I'm gonna be the first person to make you understand who exactly the Joker is. Because right now, yeah, let me tell you where you are. Let me explain where you are to you. You are in the lab where every single, if you're listening on AudioMack right now, for example, yeah, every song you see there was created in the exact place that I am right now. You're in my laboratory, so I'm finally taking my mask off and actually showing you the person who, you know, makes the dreams happen. Yeah. See, I'm doing all this, juggling everything at the same time. So, Bucko, alright, let me analyze the Joker for you, because the Joker and Batman I put together to form a little bit of my personality. Oh, let me have a little sip. Give me a second. Yeah, I used them to form my personality, but you see, I concentrated more on the Joker, because the Joker, let me tell you something about the Joker that you don't know. The Joker is the embodiment of freedom. When you take off the villain, the killing and everything, and you just look at what he stands for, you realize something. Now let me tell you what I see when I see the Joker. I see the fact that, you see, Batman, born, like I said, born with a silver spoon. But in every version of the Joker story that is told, he is either just an entity that roams, or he is literally a pauper, someone from poverty, that is able to compete on Batman's level, on the level of a billionaire. And in every single comic, he's starting from scratch. Literally, Batman is destroying everything every single time, but he's starting from scratch and literally competing with most of Batman's tech on his own. Damn. I looked at that nigga and I was like, damn, anything is possible. But I was like, what makes Joker so able to compete with Batman? Then I started to realize something. I don't know if you watch your Marvel movies, like there was this whole trend of, the opposite, the opposite of the heroes, fighting them. Like, for example, Ironmonger, or Ant-Man and Yellow Jackets, that kind of thing now. So that's when it clicked in my head. Joker is the Batman who laughs. Because Batman don't laugh. Batman does not laugh. That is what Joker has over him. Batman is held down by his past, but Joker don't give a fuck about shit. He became a natural disaster. Imagine, think of the entirety of Gotham and the fact that everywhere in Gotham, there are several people that are way more powerful, built conglomerates, criminal empires, superpowers, cannibals that can literally beat the Joker, if we're talking about based on who they are and what they're capable of in power. But when Joker comes into the room with all those giants and titans and gods and all them big people, Joker still raises his head up and he laughs. Joker is the embodiment of human capability, because in a world filled with all different type of gods and titans, I'm talking about the DC universe, in a world filled with all types of gods and titans and stuff like that, Joker was able to laugh. And not even just that, he was able to be the baddest villain, and he was also the one who was able to put a crack in the smile on the face of the Boy Scout, the literal kind of god figure of the DC universe, Superman, if you think about it, you know. And there's a comic where one of Joker's plans leads to the death of Lois Lane, but the way it happened is, you see, Joker tricked he hit Superman with a variant of the fear toxin, that made him see Lois Lane as Doomsday, which is this big giant beast that is way stronger than Superman, and it's literally programmed to kill Superman. And it had killed Superman at a point, but Superman went to the sun and blah 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 and all that stuff, regained himself. You know, comic books now, all of those people, then they always come back to life. Wow, now they die. Nonsense. So he's fought Doomsday several times. So Joker hits Superman with a gas that made him see Lois Lane as Doomsday, which is that monster. It's called Doomsday. And Superman basically beats the living daylights out of Lois Lane, and the child died. Their child died. Very sad, man. That was very sad. At that point in the comic, the name of the comic is Injustice. It's a DC comic, but at the end, the main thing about that comic is, in that comic, Superman goes evil, and he kills Joker basically with the rage of the fact that Joker literally killed his wife and child in one fell swoop. He flew right to the interrogation room where Batman was with the Joker, and he passed his hand, just put his hand right through that nigga, man. Like R.I.P. type of thing, you get me? Come round one time come round. GennyMan come round, the body never found. Whoa. Like that scene was crazy. But you see, what Joker achieved in that scene was every single person there was crying, but Joker was the only person that was smiling. You know why Joker was the only person that was smiling? Let me tell you. Joker's the only one that knows all this shit ain't real. and he ain't willing to play his role. So he's always attacking the authors. Every time. And the authors are looking at Joker through the eyes of everyone in the comic. So all those people's reactions to what Joker is doing is the author's reaction to what Joker is doing. Because Joker is fighting the system. Joker is the real hero. He's fighting an unseen power. And y'all are just getting in his way. But he has to also put on a show. Because if he doesn't put on a show, he'll die. You understand? That gives the authors the right to take him out. So he has to put on a show. That's why he's the Joker. And every single one of his, I call it pranks. I don't even call it heists. Joker was the greatest prankster, is the greatest prankster in history because he treated everything like a prank. He was willing to learn science for a prank, create a virus for a prank, you know? Shits and giggles of the universe, man. Because he knew who he was fighting. Because you see, no matter what agenda DC Comics or anybody tries to push, the Joker, it's almost like you can't remove the spirit of the Joker. They tried to do it with one comic or something where the Joker got pregnant. Like, yo, don't do that to my nigga. I'm a big Joker fan. But the thing is, they ain't gonna use him right, you know? So as the student of the Joker, GennyMan's gonna need to take it over. Oh, you didn't know? Yeah. I'm a student of the Joker. I'm a big student of the Joker. Oh my God. But the thing is, don't worry, I ain't trying to take anybody out. I'm just trying to take out my goals, but I'm gonna do it in a grandiose way. Every single thing I do, it's just gonna look like a prank, I promise you. Like, let me just prank you. Would you let me prank you? Anything I do, don't worry about it. Just trust me, I'm gonna entertain you. Would you let me? Would you please? I'm begging you. With every fiber of my being, would you let me entertain you? Because that's all I want to do. I don't want to do anything more or anything less. Like, I ain't trying to be bigger than you. I'm just trying to make you smile. Because your smile is gonna make my life worthwhile, you know? Because I think the real immortality is being able to live in people's hearts. That's where I wanna live. So, therapist, the reason why I brought you into my mind is because I wanted to make you smile so you could house a piece of my mind in your heart. And that would offer me true immortality. Because when people get you for mind, you know, when people have you in their mind, you're alive forever. You know, I want to live forever. More shall you? I want to live forever. Oh, sorry. I want to live forever. Have I laughed? Calm round one time. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down. But when GennyMan come around, we go to town. Yeah. So basically, I went through all that just to tell you I'm a Joker. Don't take anything serious. Because when you take anything too serious, that slows down all your potential and stops you from planning anything, you know? Whatever that thing is that you're thinking of doing, you just need to look within yourself like you have it already. And literally there's information to help you. It's mad. Like, I'm even trying to do that shit. I ain't even telling that to you, like, man, cause shit needs to get done, you know. Cause I can I'm the one mixing this, you know. It's crazy. I just turn on my mic, turn on my laptop, pack up, you know. Anything can happen, man. Work can be fun. I'm playing, trust me. Like, this is fun for me, man. You know, some people, okay, you see, the time I was supposed to, like, have a PlayStation, my dad got me a laptop. Because I wanted a laptop. That's what I wanted. You know? Because I just found the computer fascinating. I wanted to be able to think like it, but in a practical sense. So I started to look into parts of it, you know, like I don't remember, like, it's fragmenting. Nah, I forget what it's called. Okay, so basically, it's almost like creating two computers on your hard drive. All my tech savvy guys out there, if you know the thing I'm talking about, please remind me, because I don't forget the term for the thing. But basically, you segment the hard drive, and by doing that, each segment is like a different computer on not the same like computer. So it's like having two computers in one. Yeah. Wait, why was I talking about computers? Why was I? Yeah, because that's how I wanted my brain to be, you know. So I had to create different versions of me that could run for different situations. Like what I did on my hard drive back then was I had one separate side segmented for just FL Studio. So that's all the shit that just runs there. Just that, and maybe Google Chrome. And then another one for like Photoshop and on, you know. I would really like to build a robo-friend. Have you ever thought of that? Have you ever thought of having a robo-friend? Like you build them from scratch, put the whole silicone skin and everything. Like I'll call him Genputer, yeah. The name makes sense. Genputer Loma. Genputalistics of a non-living things. Nah, because shout out to Amma, like my nickname for him is Amastalistics of a living things. Damn, man. Nah, but I really want to have a robo friend. Like I feel just the same way like chess players get to play with like computers, you know. I want to have like a robo me, you know, who can almost be like my tag team partner, and like he would also transform into my suit. That would be so dope. His name would be, I think I would give him a name. Like he deserves a name. Like I can't just call him Genputer. I have to give him a name. Let me think. I'll call him Leo. Do you know the reason why I'll call him Leo? I'll tell you the reason why I'll call him Leo. I'm gonna call him Leo because Leo was the name of my first dog. My first dog's name was Leo, and he died when I was a kid. He was poisoned. Yeah, I think one of our neighbors did it. I was so sad because there was nothing I could do, but I knew exactly who did it, you know? But why would you poison meat and give it to a dog, you know? That ain't fair. Because I could suspect it was poison because like the vomit was red, it was blood, you know. I was so hurt as a child. Like I came to his cage and I saw his corpse, cause my uncle took him out, you know. So on the walk, he just started to vomit blood. So maybe that's when the poison started to act up, you know. And then when they got back home and like, you know, slept overnight, we came in the morning, he was dead. Yeah, I'll name him Leo, and he's gonna be like an anthropomorphic dog. Yeah, that's my robo bro. Yeah, that would be dope. Yeah, like, damn, he's gonna have like a dog's head, and like he's gonna be able to like change into like my, like when I say GennyMan come abound, he's just gonna like change into like my costume and shit, and it's almost gonna be like Iron Man, like all like the nano machines that come together to create him would just, you know, melt and like change into like a form that looks like fabric, but because it's nano machines, it's going to basically emulate fabric, but it's not fabric, you know. Oy. You know, there's this sound you hear, yeah, when somebody give you hot slap. Like, I've been hearing that sound in my ear for a really long time. Like, white noise, man. Damn. God damn it. I still gotta go to the hospital, man. I need to get like a full body checkup. Like, sometimes I be moving like Wolverine, man, because of how much I be working. Because I have fun doing what I do. That's why I'm good at anything I do, because it's the process for me. Like I don't understand just learning something for the sake of learning it. I like when I first wanted to do music, it was because I heard a song, but I wanted to hear my song. Like I heard the song and then just say, oh my God, this nigga dope. Like this nigga dope, but how dope can I be? That's how I felt when I first heard a song. Not even just a rap. Every song I heard, like I just, from the first song I heard to like every other song I hear, it's almost like Kakashi from Naruto. Like, yo, my anime niggas out there, like Kakashi from Naruto, yeah, with the Sharingan. Like, I'm a copy ninja, but the thing is, I copy attributes that you embody, and I take a piece of that, the things I need, so I can go wherever I want with it. I could go low, I could go up, I could go down, I could go anywhere. Come on, come round one time come round. GennyMan come round, the body never found. I almost passed 30 minutes on, you know. Would you actually like me to do like, okay, like 40 or an hour? 40 or an hour, and I'll only post like the full ones, or the full ones. I will only post the full thing on, you know, on AudioMack, but I would still like cut a clip of like the 20 minute mark and I put it on like Instagram and stuff, you know? And yeah, I put the full thing on SoundCloud and AudioMack. Yeah, that would make sense. That actually makes sense. I'll do that. Well, thank you, therapist, for finally coming to my sanctum sanctorum. Now I finally welcomed you to the land where GennyMan roam. Don't worry, it's gonna be like this every other time. It's just whatever is on my head at that moment, man. We could even talk about who would win Yo, what do you think? Who would win in a fight between a taco and a kebab? between a taco and a kebab, who would win in a fight? I think like it's obviously a kebab, because that, I think if a kebab was a human being, it will have muscle. Like it will look like incredible work. Because have you seen that kebab bread? And see how the thing is like Ishon. Okay, anybody that doesn't know Ishon, it's either cow, goat, I don't know, leave me. But Ishon sha, because I don't see, there's some things that I don't know what to call them in English. So I could just call and wait till I know. Anybody who is sabi Ishon, exactly. You know? So it's just the bread, and it's not big. Omo, taco don't die now. They don't kill taco. Taco is finished. Damn it. Damn. You see kebab? Nah, damn. Now I want a kebab. I order kebab tomorrow. By the time this posts, by 7, I'll be eating a kebab. I'll be eating a kebab. I like enjoyment. Damn, which kind of kebab? Like maybe like doner kebab. Come round one time, come round. GennyMan come round. A body is never found. Thank you for joining me. This was your humble host and gracious, thankful, patient GennyMan, the one and only. Come round one time, come round. GennyMan come round, a body never found. This was okay, yeah. This was Random Thoughts of GennyMan. Come round one time, come round. GennyMan come round. A body is never found. Bye bye.